everyone. Welcome back to SAT Math Question of the Day with Professor Emeritus Seth Chaiken, University of Albany, and Joel, Seth's brother. We're here to hopefully show you how to approach math SAT questions and also how to approach studying for the math SAT. A great way to study is to get yourself an SAT account and go to Khan Academy. The SAT, they're in partnership. They offer about 800 questions in English and in math, 1,600 questions total, on all sorts of topics. They even tell you what's on the test. There are about 40 topics on the test. They give you 20 questions per topic. We are spending the next few literally years going through a slew of these questions. We tried to do the questions at the upper level. This is the third level. We're at question 1, so we're really at question 11 of 20 on system of linear equations. So without any further ado, let's check this out. Please read it over, try it, come back, and we will try to get it done. Okay, it's obviously a word problem. Two equations. Two equations. It is two equations, two unknowns. P and anyway, let's read. In 1600, the population of Colombia was about 16 million, and the population of Argentina was more, 20.6. Between those 2 years, the population of Colombia increased by about 530,000 per year, and the population of Argentina increased by about 3,400 to 340,000 people per year. Let P represent the population in millions, and T represent the number of years since 1960, which the following system can be used to find the year when both countries had about the same population. So one of these P's represents Colombia and the other one represents Argentina, or vice versa, right? And then you want to let the two P's be the same, right? So that means you would equate those two. So you're working in hundreds of thousands and millions, or you working in actual numbers, right?
Well, it tells you. Read the question. P represents the population in millions.
In millions, right? So this is not going to work, right? Oh, this would be horrible. That's ridiculous. 350,000 million people. I think we can cross those off, can't we? Just by basis of the units.
Yeah.
So now we just look at these two. If you have dyslexia or any sort of confusion with numbers, you got a problem because they all really look all the same. You got to be careful.
The 16 and the 20, the 16 and the 20 are the same. Right. But here we have the 30.34.
Right.
In the 0.34 times t in the first equation.
Right.
And this one, the 0.34 is in the second equation.
Right.
So I would, the approach I would take would be to go up with my eyeballs to the question. And with respect to Colombia starts with 16 million. Okay, and it increases. Colombia starts with 16 million, and Colombia increases by about 500,000.
Right.
So the formula, so since this starts with a 16, the 16 must be included in Colombia's function. And in Colombia, the increase is about 500,000 per year, and this is about 1/3 So that's wrong for Colombia. So it has to be this one.
Right. Yeah. Be careful to match the initial population with the change in population.
Change per year
in population, right? Yeah, you have to be just really, really careful. What I did is I looked at the Argentina was 340,000, and then I looked at Argentina is 20.6. So the 20.6 and the 340 have to go together. So that's how I did this. Seth did it the other way. Seth went with Argentina. The bottom line is you've got to be very careful here to compare apples and apples, oranges and oranges.
Mm.
Um,
Argentinians to Colombians.
right. Yes. 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 You have to just be really careful not to have your eyes not cross with anything. Um, yep. And then if you wanted to know the year, the T, the year which is designated, which is represented by the variable T, that the two populations are the same, you would set the two P's to be the same and solve for T.
Yeah.
But thankfully, they're not asking us to do that.
Yeah. Well, another clue in this question is that for distractor A, notice the 16 is smaller than the 20, and the third is smaller than approximately the half. So the population given by the top formula is always going to be smaller than the population on the bottom formula in the future, in the present and in the future.
Oh, interesting idea. Right.
So that's suspicious because the question asks to find the year when both had approximately the same population. Well, here they would have the same population at a negative year in the past.
Right, where they overtook.
Yeah.
So, it's always nice to think in different modalities. I'm really into that idea.
Yeah.
So to say what Seth sort out regularly, but let's look at that graphically. If you do 16 at a more gentle slope, that would be this one, right? 16 with a gentle slope. Let's do the other one, 26, at a higher slope. Then the purple line and the blue line after time 0 are never going to meet.
But in some time in the past,
yeah, right,
they are going to meet.
Right. Yeah. So this is also good to Seth was very observant about that, and you can also see it on the graphical side.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. That's really, really observant. Good. Okay. I guess that's it then, really. Nothing much to say. We just translate.
No.
We don't even have to write the equations. The equation's already written. We just have to pick the equation that models it correctly. There's a little bit of a unit thing with making sure you convert that you're in millions, consistently in millions, not millions and regular units, right? 530,000 is in unit
millions
units.
and individuals.
Thank you, Seth. Millions and
millions or ones.
Millions and ones, right? Exactly.
Of people.
You can't do that. You can't mix millions and ones in the same equation.
Well, you can if you multiply them by the conversion factor.
Right. Okay, but they didn't do that.
So the formulas for distractors are wrong.
Right. So you can pretty quickly. So what the approach? I know that at least I took, Seth. I would have done the same thing. Is you immediately throw these out because the units are all wrong.
But you see, I guess the distracting feature of the problem is that the increase was given in terms of individual people, and the population was given in terms of millions of people.
Right.
See what they gave us this stuff, and so a naive person would be led to these equations because there's the 16. There's the 16, and there's the 530,000, which come right from here.
So, Seth, do you have any advice on how one converts 530,000 people into millions?
Well, it's I think of it as about 500,000.
All right, that's a good idea.
Well, yeah, so it's 0.53. Million.
Right. So in other words, 530,000 equals approximately 500,000.
Yeah.
Because a million is 1,000 thousands, right? A million We put it in
Yeah.
big, a million. Yeah, put it in. We look, it'd be wonderful to have $1 million lying around. $1 million is a
Billion.
thousand thousands, right? That's a million.
Yeah.
So 500,000. Oh, can't believe it. These computers and batteries just die. I better plug this in before everything blows up. Hold on. Saved. We've been saved. Okay. Back powered on the laptop. Yeah. So that is important, right? If you're not sure how to convert hundreds of thousands to millions, then you have a problem. Other than the fact that you know that, well, it can't possibly be this. I mean, you can't possibly be answering like that. But yes, it is important to know how to convert from hundreds of thousands to millions. So there are, as is usual for the SAT questions, there's always little components of different things you have to pull together.
Well, it's a test about what the numbers mean. Not just using the numbers uh, without understanding their meaning.
Yeah, right.
16 is a number. 20 and 6/10 is a number. 530,000 is a number. They're all numbers. Mix them up, put them in formulas. You can put them in formulas.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And people who don't haven't learned to connect numbers and formulas to the significance of the numbers and the significance of the values that the formulas give when other numbers are substituted for the variable like t. This is what the test tests.
Right. Yep. Okay. I guess that's it, right? Not
right,
much
so
more
let's
to do.
see. Let's see how they explained it.
Okay, that's a great idea. Let us see that. All right. So this is the answer. I think that was B. Okay, let's see. Check answer. Okay, firework time. This choice confuses the rate of change with the rate of change of the unchanged population. Okay, let's start by writing equation of model of population of both Columbia. Wait, why don't they say, hey, get rid of answer C and D? I don't know. Whatever. First read out that. Okay, fine. They're doing it as if it wasn't a multiple choice test.
Yeah.
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 So I don't know if anybody would do it that way. I don't know. I guess so. Yeah. Wow, they're treating it as a non-multiple choice test. Anyway. Okay, that's how they do it. Yeah, they do say though that this conversion was necessary in order to keep the units consistent. Very good. Very important. Very important. Okay. I guess that's it for today, right?
That's it.
So please like us, dislike us, give us comments on our YouTube, any of the YouTube videos we have. If you have any SAT math questions you'd like us to go over, please email them to us at satmathquestionoftheday@gmail.com. Have a great day, and we hope to see you next time we meet. Bye-bye.